Greetings. Welcome to TheQueenElle LLC. This is Elle. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we will discuss Ceres Retrograde, which takes place on February 3rd. So this retrograde will take place from February 3rd through May 6th. And just so we're clear, Ceres is it's considered a dwarf planet. It's also known as an asteroid. So depending on the source, you will find different terminology to describe what Ceres is. And even though it's not one of the, and it's spelled Ceres, even if it's not one of the what's considered the main or the larger 9 planets, including Earth, and then the moon and the sun, these dwarf planets or asteroids, they also have energy that their transits can provide us, and we do feel the impact of them, even if it's not on a more well recognized scale. We do still feel the effects. Okay, so let's jump right in. Just so you know, when I provide a spiritual message, I meditate with spirit, my spirit guides, and the creator or source, and just tap into that energy, as well as my intuition and my clear sentience, as well as any type of message that I'm getting from connecting with my ancestors as well. And then I use information that I have learned through my research in astrology and astronomy. And then I use tarot cards and sometimes an oracle card here or there, just to lend a bit more perspective with regard to the message. So the Ceres retrograde is in Libra. And like I said, it's taking place from February 3rd through May 6th. Now, Ceres, when it's in its normal transit, Ceres is known as the Earth Mother, the nurturer. The Ceres energy is known to just to nourish our spirit and to give us guidance as to what we need to do in order to heal ourselves. And I always give this disclaimer: if you see me looking a bit off camera, I have notes behind the camera. So if you see me glance a bit off camera, then that's what I am looking at. It's just my notes to make sure that I'm on track. So yes, but Ceres is known as Earth Mother, and it's all about the energy of taking care of us and being there to support us. However, when Ceres is in retrograde, this is essentially Earth Mother backing off and allowing us the time to seek that nourishment from within instead of without, and to practice self-care. Now, if you have not, or if you have seen my video on Venus entering Pisces, that took place on January 26th, and is going on until Venus transits into Aries on February 20th. So with Ceres, and I'll link that video above, the with Venus entering Pisces, what is relevant here is I said that is, Venus being the love planet, that that Pisces flowing energy is it's great, and it's very freeing when Venus enters Pisces. However, the reading that I did, the energy that I was getting, that spirit was giving me, was that it's almost an opposition of its natural energy, where we are in fact being directed and guided to practice more self-care, and not just in the general sense, but truly loving on ourselves. And we will have the backing of the universe and our spirit guides to help us along the way. Now, with that energy taking place, and then we have Ceres Retrograde taking place starting February 3rd, this is even more of a confirmation, a planetary, universal confirmation for us to really tap into self-care and to embrace caring for ourselves, nurturing ourselves. With Earth Mother backing off for the next several months, that is a sign from the universe that now is the time to truly love on yourself and to not always depend on others or have expectations of others loving us. It's great to appreciate love from others and to embrace love from others. However, we should start with ourselves and to not let our own self-care and our own wellness fall by the wayside because of our loving care of others. We should definitely practice self-care right now. You know, I said the time is now with regard to that Venus transit into Pisces, but Ceres Retrograde is just another confirmation that now is the time, okay? So another thing is focusing on nurturing yourself. So as Ceres Retrograde is entering, it's in Libra. So Libran energy is all about balance and justice. So with regard to needing to take care of yourself and nurture ourselves and love on ourselves, it's with balance, you know. So like I said, it's great to nurture and take care of other people, but with balance, it's really important to practice self-care. So it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Being selfish is not necessarily being neglectful of others. There is a way to find that balance, and so this is the time to really work on finding that balance. Okay, so before I pull some cards, some of the other transits that are coming up that will impact this Ceres retrograde. So again, Ceres retrograde is literally from February 3rd to May 6th. However, during that time frame, Mercury goes into retrograde April 21st to May 14th. So from April, about the middle of April, we'll start feeling that Mercury retrograde energy all the way through the end of Ceres retrograde in May 6th. Because Mercury retrograde goes on beyond that time, there may be a blockage with regard to communication as it relates to our nurturing ourselves and practicing self-care. So that is a breakdown in communication, potentially how we communicate with ourselves as well as others. And so that will be something to work on, and I'll be here to guide the way. From a spiritual standpoint, I'll be here to lend messages and perspective with regard to how we can navigate that as the time comes. Just something to think about. Then we have Pluto. So Pluto goes into retrograde from May 1st all the way to October 10th. So Pluto, that's a pretty long time frame. Now, if you haven't checked out my Astrology one-on-one video where I discuss the energy of those main 8 planets, excluding Earth, I'll link that above so you can find out the Pluto energy. And actually, the timing of this video posting, I may or may not have posted the part 3 video, which will include Pluto energy. So you'll definitely have to check that out. But check out all of my Astrology one-on-one videos. So like I said, I'm linking that above. Now, Pluto energy is subtle yet powerful energy. It's all about rebirth. It's all about regenerating yourself. And what that has to do with this Ceres retrograde. So when there's a Pluto retrograde, there will be some type of conflict with regard to that rebirth energy. Now, how does that impact Ceres retrograde? If we are focusing on ourselves, we're focusing on our self-care, and Pluto is all about the betterment of yourself. There may be a conflict from the last week of April because each planet has a shadow period from a few days leading up to when the transit actually takes place, all the way to a few days afterwards. So that's the time frame of when the energy may be felt. So that could potentially add about a week onto the actual timing of retrograde. So again, I will always keep you informed on what that looks like. So what that means is, with Pluto retrograde overlapping Ceres retrograde from about that last week of April through when Ceres retrograde ends May 6th, and a few days later, so about May 9th or 10th, that means that as you're trying to continually take care of yourself, and maybe by that time, let's claim it, you have found the balance. You are doing a lot better with balancing all the different roles in your life and still embracing self-care for yourself, as well as your care and nurturing of others or your community or loved ones, etc. With that overlap with Pluto retrograde, then you may be faced with some type of conflict as you are, truly embracing that balance. But when you know what is coming on the horizon, then you can be better prepared for how to handle it through meditation, through affirmations, through just being informed in advance so that nothing catches you off guard. Or when something happens, you can say, I see that for what it is, right? Okay, so that is my message, and I really look forward to the what the cards have to say to lend some additional insight into the message for Ceres retrograde. So let's get started. I have my Modern Witch Tarot deck. I'll link my unboxing video above, and I've already shuffled these cards. Okay, we have 10 of Cups. So cups represent our emotions, and the 10 of Cups is all about just unity, community, and abundance of love. This is abundance of love that you need to have for yourself during this time of nurturing and self-care for Ceres retrograde in Libra. Okay, we have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, this is a time, again, self-care. Our wands are about our ambitions, our aspirations. And the 2 of Wands is truly about balance. Just like I said with Libra, the cards are truly in alignment, right? So it's all about balance, and it's all about embracing solitude, not in the sense of loneliness, but in the sense of just the care of yourself, your self-care, just nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, right? Okay, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Love, love, love this. Okay, so this is the 9 of Swords upright. 9 of Swords upright is meaning you're in turmoil, you're going through something, it's keeping you up at night, you're just being tormented. In reverse, it means the opposite, and that is awesome to see. It's awesome to know. It's awesome for me to feel that energy. So with Ceres retrograde, while we were focusing on embracing ourselves, loving on ourselves, nurturing ourselves, practicing that self-care, the 9 of Swords in reverse, swords are about our mindset. They're all about our intellect. And this is just letting you know that, let's say if you have been battling with something in your mind, if you have been mulling something over, if something's been kind of giving you some sleepless nights, this is letting you know that that time is over. It's over. It's letting you know that that is coming to a stop. If you are not being currently tormented or perplexed by something or troubled by something, then this is letting you know that you won't be either, right? So it's not a bad thing to practice self-care. It's not a bad thing to love on yourself or to nurture yourself. It's not a bad thing to tune out the noise, whatever's going on around you, and just say, you know what, I'm going to make some decisions for me. I'm going to do what's in my best interest. Just know that those decisions you will not regret, that they are the right decision for you right now. Okay? So I feel like pulling a couple more cards. Okay, here's another good one. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So just to, I like to give a bit more insight and explanation to the cards, because different decks look differently, and just to help anyone who is not aware of what different cards mean. So Five of Pentacles, usually, now Pentacles have to do with our finances. Usually this, and also about abundance and prosperity. But usually Five of Pentacles, you're going through something. You're going through something, okay, a situation. Five of Pentacles in reverse, this means that either you have been going through something and you're on your way out, or you're not going to go through it with regard to your finances. So to tie this into Ceres Retrograde, this is all about the caring of you is not going to adversely affect your money. It's not going to adversely affect, your mindset. It's not going to adversely affect your love. Just know that everything will fall into place. Everything will be in alignment for your wellness, for your good, right? So I've been instructed in my spirit to stop with those cards. So we're going to pause on that. I'm going to pull an oracle card, okay? All right. We have yin yang. This is all about balance, right? Ceres Retrograde is in Libra, and this is all about balance. This is all about peace, peace of mind, peace of spirit, peace in your heart, chakras align, all of that. So that is the message for today. I'm so excited for you. I'm excited for me. I'm excited for all of us. So let's embrace this Ceres Retrograde. Let's not feel like we've been left, by the wayside by Earth Mother. This is Earth Mother giving us an opportunity to love on ourselves, to not be codependent, and to just practice that self-care, okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to send me a message in my social media accounts, which are linked on my homepage, as well as posting any comments, and I will connect with you that way. My email address is in my about part of my channel, and all of my links to my my various shops in the blog are listed in the description box below. Thank you so much. I will be in touch really soon. Peace. Ashe.